Hello, this is Hal Ottaway with the Wichita Postcard Club, and it's time once again for a postcard of the week. This week, I'm in downtown Wichita at the corner of Broadway and Douglas Street on the northeast corner. And when it was constructed and built in the 1970s, was the old Fourth National Bank building and a bank and trust and all of that. It's been renamed several times through the years, and today it's known as the Ruffin Building. And I wanted to show you something. I'm going to move a little bit to the center or off center here, and you can see right in the center a good display of the Alexander Calder mobile, this gigantic mobile that's hanging from the ceiling. It's something special, and it will be part of your member card for 2023. So you'll be able to see the sculpture a little bit better than where we are at this location right now, but something to look forward to. Now, let's get to the postcard of the week. And this is one that I bought online from the Crow's Nest Postcards, one of my favorite dealers, and always has something new and different and interesting. And this one, I have a daughter that's just going into teaching, as a matter of fact, but this photograph is a real photo postcard. We don't know where it's located. It really doesn't matter. It's just a wonderful picture of 27, I believe, students, male and female. They're all sitting very posed, very stoic. Not many smiles on their faces, but they're posed so that their full face can be seen by the camera. Somebody took some time and getting people positioned. If you look at the right edge of this card, you'll see three boys that if they'd have been right in front of each other, you couldn't have seen them. But by being off set like they are, you can see all of those faces. I started to say smiling faces, and they really are. Each child is very well behaved. They have their hands folded on top of their desk. And the boys, quite a few of them, are wearing like men's or gentlemen's ties. And the girls are all pretty, different hairstyles on some with bows, ribbons, and so forth. But it's a wonderful posed picture of early school classroom. You can see the books on the front of the rows of desks. And by the way, the desks themselves are all attached along the flooring with two boards on either side. So they're probably screwed into those boards so the desks are very stable and they wouldn't be tipsy or help to fall over anything. But another interesting fact or facet of this postcard is looking at all of these faces. You see where the natural light from the windows is coming in. It's to their left, if they're facing us. So their left arm is closest to the window, you could say. And the reason for that, or one of the things to talk about, is that most of the children were right-handed. And so when they were writing on their desk, then the light from the window would have shone on what they were writing on their paper. We just a personal note about this right-handed business. If you were left-handed, sometimes the teachers made you change and have to write with the right hand. That horrible thing happened to my father when he went to school, went from a country school to a school in town where he had different teachers and so forth. And that one of those teachers made him, and it caused a dreadful stuttering problem. It's something that lasted for a long, long time, and he had a horrible time with it. And it was all went back to that teacher making him change from being a left-handed writer to a right-handed. But that's just a little personal insight there aside. It's just a great picture with wonderful detail and contrast. And it's what we call one with the full image. It's a full bleed, so to speak. It doesn't have a border. It's what the real photo postcard enthusiasts try to find and look for. And it's just in beautiful, beautiful condition. I just think it's interesting to look at all those faces, and we talked about maybe when this was made, and since it was not postally used, probably just taken home maybe and put in a postcard album. We know from the stamp box on the reverse side of the postcard, it's an AZO stamp box, which means a photography, a chemical and supply company like Kodak, but AZO. And then each of the corners of the stamp box has a triangle and they're all pointed up. And when that happens, we know that this generally dates the postcard paper from about 1904 through World War I, about 1918. So you could very easily say that with what their clothing and hairstyles and everything, this would be probably circa 1910, 1912. But it's just a magnificent postcard. And I explained to somebody it's a real slice of Americana. Hope you like it, and hope you'll be back again next week when we'll show another postcard of the week, be talking about it, how we date them and how we collect them and so forth. Don't forget, Wichita Postcard Club show is coming up October 21 and 22. Mark it on your calendars and plan to attend. Thanks so much, everybody.